Hiya, this is a video tutorial to help you get started with the piece called Countdown. This is from Pam Wedgwood's book Grade 0 to 1 Upgrade Piano, and we're on page 21. I'm going to play this piece for you first of all as it should be played, hands together, with the dynamics, the articulation and also the tempo changes. This piece starts quite slowly and then it speeds up, and then I'll break it down for you hands separately and into small sections. Whilst I'm playing, if you can try and follow the music along as best you can, and also bear in mind that there is a repeat at the end of bar 12. Okay, so at that point I'll be going back to bar 5, the start of the second line. Okay, here we go. This is what it sounds like. There we go. What did you think? It's quite an interesting piece, slightly unusual, but let's give it a go. I'm going to start with the right hand. So the right hand starts here with your thumb on the D. Sorry, my mistake. The index finger on the D. This is my middle C here, by the way, just for the purposes of this video. So we've got a D, we've got the index finger, and the first two bars, i.e. bar 2 and 3, which is where the right hand comes in, is D and E flat. Just repeated. They're quavers, so you're going to be doing this. And that's for 2 bars. And then you finish with a chord which is D and G, like that. And it's quite strong because there's an accent underneath it, so try and put a lot of arm weight into that when you play it, like that, quite loud and punchy. Going on to bar 5 now. Bar 5 and 6 are exactly the same, and it's a pattern that goes G, E, C, E. So if you put your little finger on the G, your thumb on the C, and resting one finger over each note, you're good to go for the first 2 bars. So the first 2 bars, sorry, bar 5 and 6, it goes like this. So just take it nice and slowly, you don't need to change the speed. So the thing about this piece is, yes, there are tempo changes, but try and play it slowly and steadily first before you do anything about the tempo changes. That way you can make sure that all the notes and the rhythms are correct first. Okay, going on then. Bar 7, same rhythm, slightly different notes. We've got A with the little finger, then the F with the third, and then the C again. But it's the same kind of pattern. It's going to go like this. So that repeats. Bar 9 onto the next line is quite similar again, just shift everything up one to the right and your fingers should already be there. So we've got little finger with the B, third finger on the G and the thumb on the D, and that pattern B, G, D, G is repeated twice. So that's once, and here's the second time. Okay, then we've got a C on its own, this is bar 11, nice and strong, and then a G with the index finger, again nice and strong, and then this is into the first time bar, and we go like that, and they've all got accents, those notes, which are D, E, F, G, all in a row like that. So with the accents it's going to sound nice and strong, like that. And then obviously you'd go back to bar 5 and repeat it. The second time you play this, if I just hold this up to the camera, so once you've just done this, which is what I've just shown you, you'll go back to bar 5, play, 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 and then from here, this is the second time you've played it, you're going to jump straight over here to the second time bar. This number 1 with the bracket, that's the first time bar, so that's what you play the first time, and this number 2 with the bracket, that's what you play the second time. It's these 2 little dots here that mean that we repeat the section. So I'm going to show you now from this bar onwards. So this is bar 13. So you'll be in the same position as for bar 11, little finger on the C, but you're going to play 4 notes instead, which are C, G, A, F. And again, they're accented. However, you're going to be playing them really quietly. Okay, so that's just to bear in mind. Bar 14 and bar 15 are exactly the same as that bar that I've just shown you. bit like a clock, isn't it? Okay, then bar 16, you're going to kind of do a little stretch so that your third finger ends up on that C. And the notes are C, B, C, D. Keeping your hand where it is, you've got C and E as a chord to finish. Okay, so that's the right hand. Let's have a look at the left hand. So the left hand starts down here. Now, just to remind you, this is my middle C here. So you're going to be jumping down an octave and playing the second B below middle C, okay? And the notes for the first 3 bars are all the same. You're going to go back and forth between B and C. This is bar 1, bar 2 now, and bar 3 now. Okay, then bar 4 is B, G, A, B. Okay, keep your hand where it is for the next 3 notes. This is now bar 5. You want a C for a minim, 1, 2, then a B for a minim, then an A for a minim. At this point now you've got to tuck your thumb under to play the G. Okay, I'm just going to double check that you'll be able to see. Yes, I was just checking that my hand wasn't going to shoot off the side of the screen then. So you've got a G for a minim, 1, 2, then an F, 2, then an E, then down to a D, then a C. So it's actually like a C major scale going down. Keep your hand where it is for bar 9. Actually, for the rest of the piece, I think you can keep your hand where it is now. Yep, G, F, E, then D. This is the first time bar. C, G. And then the next bar. So this is D, E, F, G. Okay, so I mean I did say yes, of course your hand stays in the same place, but obviously you're going to be repeating this section, so you would go back to bar 5, which means your thumb just has to come back up here to the C, and then you'd repeat that whole section. I'm going to show you the second time bar now, so this is bar 13, so you're going to have a C and an F as minims, 1, 2, 1, 2, then 14, this is an E and a D as minims, and that pattern repeats, C, then F, then E, then D, 4 Cs as crotchets, and then this rhythm here at the end. Okay, so it's going to be quite interesting to practice this rhythm that I've just shown you. It takes quite a lot of control, needs a very rounded little finger in order to get the power that you need to play these 4 notes here, accented and staccato, so super punchy there. Okay, so that's the piece. Let me know how you get on. Obviously there are things like dynamics to add in, and I think I've spoken about all of the accents and so on, pretty much. But yeah, let me know how you get on, and I'll see you soon. Okay, take care, bye.